Hello everyone, and welcome to the Orange University. On tonight's episode, Azorius Incubators. The deck that I want to try today is based on the new mechanic in March Machine, which is the incubation. So create an incubator token and then be able to transform them. I was going to say translate, but they can kind of translate to Doom. All right, so here is what the incubators do. Basically, whenever you incubate X or any number, you create a artifact token with that many +1/+1 counter on it. But it's an artifact token, not a creature, so the +1/+1 counters don't do anything until you pay 2 on those tokens to transform them into a 0/0 creature. But it doesn't die because it has all those +1/+1 counters. So a lot of incubating ability basically allows us to get artifact tokens out, and then we can use those artifact tokens for other things, mainly to turn into creatures and beat our opponent in the face with it. Now, with the way this deck is supposed to be planned out, it is Azorius, blue-white, and it uses all of the new incubating synergy along with Tezzeret, which allow us to pay 2, or not pay 2 less for an artifact ability every turn, which happens to be the exact cost of transforming an incubator. So every turn, we can transform an incubator or activate a Bankbuster. That's pretty good synergy, I would say. So now let's look at the exact deck list. So I don't want to say this is a 1-drop since it actually costs a lot more than that. Let's look at the 2-drops. We have Norn Inquisitor, 4-off. Basically, when it comes into play, it incubates 2, which means that incubate 2 doesn't mean that it incubate twice. It means that it creates an artifact token with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And then whenever we transform an incubator, we put a +1/+1 on it. So that is something. Also, it says whenever you transform Phyrexian, not whenever you transform an incubator. So I'm not sure how that works. I know that an incubator works, but what about all the, Shieldreds and Elvish Norn and things like that? We don't have any in the deck, but that's an interesting thing to think about. We have then for Experimental Augury, for Proliferate, for card draw, just to help us kind of stay on the right cards that we want. It's very hard to get right cards in Arena. We have 2 Make Disappear just for that little bit of counter spell magic to maybe catch something off guard. 4 Bankbuster, of course, because we want a card draw. And then 4 Phyrexian Awakening in a 3-drop. This card, when it comes to play, incubates 4, but it also gives all our Phyrexians Vigilance, which means our Phyrexians can attack and block at the same time. So that's pretty good, right? And it incubates 4, which means it's a 3 mana to make a 4/4 token. That's not that bad, as long as we can flip it. And then we have the new star of the deck, the Chrome Host Sea Shark. The new Sharknado only costs 3. And what I love about this card is it's a 3 mana 2/4. So it's very hard to kind of remove with your traditional 3 damage spell in red or like a cut down. It's very hard to kill. And whenever we play a non-creature spell, we incubate X, where X is that spell's mana cost, but those are not creatures. Those are incubator tokens, which means that if we play Chrome Shark, they maybe feel board wipe, and we just do a card draw in response. They wipe the board, but we get a token that we can flip on our turn. It's actually weird synergy in a way that we prefer in some scenarios, especially in the control deck. Now, that's our 3-drop. And a 4-drop, we have our own removal, Depopulate, 2-off. And then for Tezzeret, for that synergy I was talking about before, it synergizes very well with any artifact we can have. And we can -2 to make our incubator into 4/4. Then, if we want, well, we don't have to, but when we make them into 4/4, whatever +1/+1 counter on it will add onto that. That's pretty good synergy. And then at the end, if we can get -6, we just win, right? All our artifact taps to draw a card. And then we have Sunfall, which is a big incubator. It also exiles our creature. So gets rid of all those pesky dice triggers. They also get rid of all those indestructibles that my opponent could have with the fake Praetors from Phyrexian Obi-Wan. Right, and then the Mightstone and Weakstone, just really for card draw, and a -1/-1 removal if we need it. And then we have the X spell, right? The Progenitor Exarch. What it does is that we can just tap it to transform an incubator whenever we want. That's pretty good. But he is a creature, so it's a little bit slower. Whenever it comes into play, it incubates 3 X times. So we can pay we can pay 3 mana because it's X white, pay 3 mana to incubate 3 once. Or we can pay 5 mana to incubate 3 twice. I think that is good sort of a ballpark number that we want to get. 3 mana or 5 mana. 7 mana is really not that good because usually we want to keep some up for control spells. The land base is very Azorius. We have 1 Eiganjo, 5 planks. 1 Otawara, 5 islands. 4 Adarkar Wastes, 4 Deserted Beach, 4 Seachrome Coast. Basically, all of your blue-eyes lands in a nutshell. We don't have anything tricky. We don't have anything special. Just all the blue-eyed dual-color lands that we can fit in a deck that are rares. None of the common ones. So, luckily, I have all of them since I've been playing since the dawn of time. So, these are in my collection, and I had to go craft any. So, let's go see if this deck isn't good. For the deck list I saw, it seemed to have a 49% win rate, which doesn't bode very well. But at least it's Azorius. It's my style of play. So let's see if the tempo to almost control style deck is good. We're playing against a chaser. They're going to chase us. We're going to keep. This is an okay hand. We have 2 Chrome Shark without any non-creature spells. That's a thing that happens. Alright, let's start with the Inquisitor. You have been inquisited. Next turn, I'm not sure if I want to throw out the Sharks, because the Sharks don't do anything. Maybe I'll just bring out the Exarch. I don't think I'll flip, because that's playing off curve. It's 2 mana, but it's Jund, so... Well, it's Jund and white. Everything but blue. Oh, for my throw? Okay. You can do what you want to do. I can only play 1x, but 1x is good enough. The robot 1x is rising. This kind of ensures that we always have creatures through their single target removal, which is very good. Now, it's still Jund with white. I don't know what deck this is, but it'll be fun to find out. At least right now I'm not running a super aggro deck, so we have time to find. I was going to say we have time to find out, but this is kind of scary. Alright, let's play Norn's Inquisitor. We will flip this to make a 4/4 and an attack, right? If I make a 3/3 and attack, I don't think that does anything. So, yeah, this only transforms target. This makes a 4/4. We'll attack with it. I don't think he'll block. If he attacks with Adeline, I can trade. Tainted Adversary. That's an interesting deck, I would say, but... Malira. Now that's a good card. Right, it's attacking with a 3/4. Take the 4. Depopulate, he can get it back with Malira. That's not as good. So, let's not run into that. We'll just attack with the 4/4. Death Touch? Okay. And then we can get a Shark out. This is the problem with the Chrome Shark that I was assuming, because the deck doesn't have that many non-creature spells. It has a lot of creature spells. Okay, that's Shieldred. I don't know if he's going to attack. At least I fly. I doubt he's going to attack. Yeah, he's not going to attack. Should I flip my Incubator? The Malira is just going to bring something back, right? So, maybe I go on the aggro. Awakening incubates 4. pretty good. Not only does it incubate 4, I also incubate 3 with the sea host, so now I have 2 incubators. Alright, then I can go in for the attack. We'll do the... Do I want to attack with these 3/3s? They don't really do anything, because you can just block with those 2 and just eat my attack, so... Let me just attack with the shark. At least it cancels out the Shieldred, right? That's all it does. Skrelf. No haste, but Skrelf. No attack. Let's transform. We're gonna go in for a big alpha strike here. Make disappear. That's not as good, but Alpha Strike is always good. Wandering Emperor? I have Vigilance. Eiganjo. Okay, kill my shark. Jerk. I got news for you. More sharks coming. Is he gonna take 8 damage? I mean, if he's willing to take 8 damage, I'll let him take it. So, I could depopulate. If I depopulate, I don't have any... I would not have any... What's it called? The Phyrexians. So let's not do that. These are artifacts, so the Skrelv can actually choose the color to make them unblockable. So that's good. I got blockers for days. That's an interesting attack here. So he's aiming to kill my 5/5 Phyrexian, maybe? Plaza of Heroes. And another Adeline. He can't actually use it, so let's make it disappear. Well, sack or Phyrexian or Norn's Inquisitor? Let's sack the Phyrexian. We can transform it right away. Now he can't activate the Plaza of Heroes either. He could keep Shieldred on the board, right? That's kind of the scary part. I can make the 3/3. Guess I will. Augury. That's a little trick I can kind of catch him with, but I don't proliferate twice. So I can't kill Shieldred with this. That would mean that it's probably better if I Augury first. I don't draw, so it should be fine. Bankbuster is pretty good. I'm gonna need it. Come on, let me pick the Bankbuster. What? No, I do want to proliferate both of those. Alright, I guess I'm just attacking with the little sea shark here. Yeah, the Bankbuster is gonna have to come out. Make a 2/2, and then make a 3/3. We'll end the turn, and maybe we can crew the Bankbuster for something. Alright, this is just Vigilance. He's always kind of countering the damage we deal with the Chrome Shark. We're gonna do better than that. Which we might be able to, but really depends on how he plays. Hexproof, Indestructible from Plaza, Bounce, or, you know, Recursion from the Melira. Yeah, it's only put in the graveyard, so we got our Sunfall, we can still hit this. We have to get the Sunfall, though, so, you know, Depopulate doesn't do anything. At least Scrub is kind of useless in this scenario, so that's good for me. This is going to flip to be a 4-4. Then we have two 4-4s attacking, he only block one. We can also attack with the Bankbuster, so that's three 4-4s attacking. This returns it to the battlefield, still tapped, or still untapped, so it's not going to do anything. Let's see what our opponent draws. He has one draw to get out of this. And our opponent chooses the rope. Whenever you're out of place, you can always use rope. The pro boxing strategy. If you hide in the ropes, your opponent can't punch you. Right? That's the way boxing works, I think. So he blocks one of the four, he takes 6. If he blocks, yeah. If I attack with Bankbuster, he has to block 2 of the 4s, which means we can kill Melira. Ah, well, rope is also a play. Your go. Typical Elish Norn. Can win, whine. What is our opponent even playing? Is there any new cards? I don't see anything. Wait, no. Let's pass to attackers. Then we'll flip. Now he has place? Or is he just going to rope again? I'm really just using this to crew my Bankbuster. Ah, well. We're still not out of this, to be fair. We haven't won yet, right? So, he will have to block 2 of the creatures. 1 creature live, which means that we're dealing 2 damage plus 4 damage. No, just out. Alright, well, that's one way to end that game, right? Very anticlimactic, but Arena always does that to you. When you're losing, you're gonna have to eat it, but when you're winning, you're also gonna have to eat it because your opponent's just gonna rage quit. Come on, learn some proper manners. Some people have no manners. Now let's play the next game. The Samurai of Kamigawa rush to defend Tawashi against Phyrexia. Is Tawashi they're playing? That's I don't know. It's a weird name. It sounds like Tower Shi. But we're okay. I didn't read the rest. And then they start talking about Saheeli for some reason. All I know about Saheeli is that she's banned in Oathbreaker. Alright, we're key something. I didn't read the rest. We got 2 lands. Opponent's going first. This is kind of scary, but since we have 2 lands, we might as well play it out. We got a card draw in the Bankbuster. We got Norn's Inquisitor. Should we mulligan to get a 3-lander hand? Yeah, let's mulligan. That hand was too bad. Alright, this hand we can keep. And we will put back a Bankbuster since we're on the play. Or on the draw. So, Bankbuster a little too slow. It's not bad, but it's a little too slow, and I want to have active plays. Perfing's Tower. We draw a land anyways. Now we're just going to eat every counterspell known to man. That's fun. Should have played the Exarch first. Then just get it cut down. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Esper start. And then Rope turn 2. Very nice. Very nice, Arena. there should be an algorithm for players who are known to rope and just put them together. Because nobody likes those people. Not even in the game. There's no pet. They are in the game. Cards are moving. Blue. Alright, so there are hardcore Esper, which means that we're gonna be in for a long control game. And they're roping every turn, so. Rona. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, you can untap it, and she just taps to draw a card, discard a card. Then she turns into Phyrexian Obliterator. Just card draw? Okay. That's really scary. Ayo. Land number 3. Cut down. Alright, so now my flips don't get pumped, but they still get flipped. I'm not going to flip this turn. Turn 3 flipping is no good because it's playing off curve. So I'm going to play the Exarch. Our opponent is trying our patience. I guess that's how they win a lot of games. Some players just play by making their opponent want to quit not just the game, but life in general. Because what's going on here? Are they really deciding whether or not to play a Bankbuster? No, they're just roping to make us quit. And I'm about to. Can we report players? No, unfortunate. Maybe it's a server's issue. I'm salty for salty reasons, but it could just be a server issue. No, he roped out. Alright, if he plays something, then we can Tezzeret to, utilize one of the flippers. If he doesn't play something, then he's probably going to counter Tezzeret, and we're going to be in sad time. But hey, that's magic. Or maybe he ropes and his face will explode. That's also another way. I don't really like playing against control, because I like playing control. Oh, I can't do any of those things. Very nice. Didn't even tap it. Want to tap it in response? No, rope in response. Ha! Never saw that coming. This should be a play in pro tournaments, just so that wizards and Magic Arena people are aware of what these degenerate people do. So you make a play, and then you say in response, and you just sit there, and you just wait till your opponent say, "Hey, can I call a judge? Is this slow play on purpose?" Look at that. Did not draw a card in response. Are not going to do anything in response. Rope in response. I can't even play my Tezzeret because it costs 5 now. Because my next turn's ruined. Ruined! Use up the whole rope. Alright, gonna use up this rope too. I was just gonna attack him with it. I don't think Tezzeret even matters because the Progenitor will be able to flip the second Incubator, and then Tezzeret is going to come down to do nothing. Target artifact becomes an artifact creature. If it isn't a vehicle, it has a base power and toughness of 4/4. I can make one of these a 4/4. Kind of pumps it a little. Fake pumps it. Now, is our opponent just going to blow up? That's like the 4th rope burnout they did. So yeah, arena testing. What does this mean? All right. So question to arena devs. What does this mean? Does it mean our opponent should blow up? No. No blowing up. Okay. They get to use up all the ropes? I didn't know they get to do that. Is our opponent in the game still? I mean, if you're gonna stall the game in this kind of style, can you at least not play Thalia so other people can play the game? Jeez. This card should be banned. Thalia should be banned. That was just a horrible design. It makes aggro decks so much more annoying. Because it just tacks out all other type of play. So you can only play aggro. And the people who play aggro in Arena are always the people who are, you know, at an airport or something with very spotty internet, and you just gotta wait and hope they don't DC, because if I'd rather lose than to fight a game that's DCing, because I can win, but that game's gonna take 2 hours. Just sit through these ropes, and they don't die. Somehow they just don't die. They have rope, and we sit all throughout the rope. I can just whine all the time, and nothing really happens, because there's no gameplay happening. Is he finally gonna explode? There it is. Yay! I meant to click GG, but I guess I misclicked because I'm so frustrated. It's the frustrated Celtic Guardian here. What would I get? Hero of Bleho. Interesting. Anyways, let's try another game. Maybe this one will be a game that we get to play. But hey, we're 2 for 2. That's something. 2 for 2 is out of this world for my stats. Did I even win the first game? I don't remember anymore. Feel like I did. Did it go poof? Oh, I wonder what kind of deck they're going to play. Well, we're going second, so it's kind of obvious what kind of matchmaker has set us up with. So the XR is probably just going to come in and die. We are going second, though, so... yeah, let's mulligan that hand. This hand's a little bit better, but I'm going to put away the Bankbuster, probably. Would I ever even get to Sunfall? Maybe it's right to put away the Sunfall. It's fine. I have 2 Sunfalls and 4 Bankbusters. Oh, look at that. You never you know, strike me as a mono-red player. I'll probably just burn off my Exarch. Right? Phoenix chick? Mom? Wow, okay. I mean, if you're gonna play it out like that. Yeah. No play turn 2, so we got that going for us. I wish I had a Bankbuster here. Be a big butts damage. Okay. So, Shark? Shark can block Phoenix Chick, but it'll still die to a Lightning Strike. Phoenix! Can't block. He is attacking with the Phoenix Chick. Well, I can block the Phoenix Chick. Can't deal 3 damage. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. So let's Tezzeret, draw 2 cards, or make a 4/4. Let's see. I could make this an 8/8. That's a pretty big creature, right? I could just transform this. This makes it a 4/4. I think 8/8 is slightly better than a 4/4, to be fair. And card draw is really not what I'm looking for. I can't transform that one, right? Target artifact? Yeah. This is an 8/8 now.
Real progress looks like.
Yeah, this is what real progress looks like. Enjoy my 8/8. Play with fire on the Tezzeret? I can eat that. I can eat that all day. No, he wants to play with my fire on my face. Or maybe on the shark. Is he going to attack Tezzeret? It's a pretty scary card. No, just my face. Oh, he is going to attack Tezzeret. double attack on the Tezzeret. That means I can block here and block here. What can he do? He can deal 3 damage to the Seachrome host. Let's see if he does that. Play with fire.
A minor setback, nothing more.
This is slightly less fun now. So I thought I was going to draw land, but I didn't. So I could proliferate. What would proliferate do for me? Not really much. But I do need to draw another land, right? If I draw another land here, I don't. It's a giant incubator, giant baby blocker. But we're taking 4, and he has more burns. More Phoenix Chick, look at that. I just need that 5th land. Didn't get it. So I'm gonna go down to 5 here. Sunfall can help. Didn't get it either. So we get a shark. No, I had to pay 0 for this. I can attack for 9, I think. I think it's fine, right? Attack for 9 here. I don't think he'll block. And then I need 2 blockers. I need to block the 2/2 and this one, which I do have 2 blockers to block with. Hold back a 9/9. It is holding back their Swiss Sphere from attacking. I could have made this a 4/4. Would have been the same thing. Right? Whenever an instant does damage. Whenever an instant or sorcery you control deals damage to an opponent or battle, you may pay red and return it to the battlefield. So, that's no bueno for me anyways. Actually, if an instant or sorcery deals damage to me, do I just die? I think I just die. He has a play with fire, I just died anyways. What is the last card? Soakism? Okay. Huh. I can block this. There's a lot of things on the board. So let's Tezzeret and card draw and make a 4/4. Jeez. If I had a land there, this would have been a different game.
I have no reservations about cutting down my opposition.
Draw 2,
I need results.
discard 2.
Keep working.
What do I want to discard here? Sunfall's too slow now, and I want to keep to make this appear, right? So I might as well just drop the land here. See, I need, how many blockers do I need? I need to block everything but the Phoenix Chick. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. 1, 2, 1, yeah. Right? What if he has 1 haste attacker? Anything but a land means I'm probably dead. He's still counting. So it's not a 1 damage spell. Mono red. No new card. Oh, they got the Phoenix Chick. I guess you got a Phoenix going. Blood Feather Phoenix. So your deck is new. Still disgusting. I guess we're gonna rope this out. Really have to look at every single card and think what happens. If you have a burn, just play it. I'm tapped out. Come on. Alright, he's gonna go to attack. Just the chicks. Going down to 1. Let's activate this. Go to my turn. Otawara. Well, it is interesting, but I think I need to play it. Alright, let's play the Phyrexian Awakening. This way I have haste on all of my Phyrexians. Or not haste, what am I saying? Vigilance. And then I can use this to make one of these a... Let's make this one a 4/4. So I'll make it a 7/7.
Meet your killer.
Attack, attack, attack. I need this to block the chick. Do I have 3 blockers here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, these are all vigilant, so those can attack. Oh, that's not vigilant. Not a Phyrexian. Alright, let's see. This costs nothing to flip, right? This should cost nothing to flip. I need my mana, please. Let me not waste my mana. And turn. Alright, he has potentially 2 things. One of them's a land. Okay. Monetary Swiss Sphere. I can eat that. Is that a GG? Full on attack. Uh-oh. Can I stop that somehow? Did not see that coming. He can pay 2 red to haste me. Oh no, I can't do it. My opponent still wins. Alright, that's a good game. That was good thinking, but could not get out I forgot the Phoenix chick. So, might have been better to have Sunfall there. That wouldn't have mattered, because one is in the graveyard. And Sunfall means I could not have blocked the 2/2. So, we lost the game finally. Still, I think it's okay. I think the deck is okay. It's fairly strong. It's not the best, but it has its tempo place. And so far, there's a lot of thinking involved. That's what I like about, the newer style of decks. I honestly despise the old style of decks that we were playing back in Phyrexian Awakening. That the best decks were mono red, aggro, which our opponent just played, and also the Azorius Soldiers. There was no thinking involved. Every game is exactly the same. You either hit your tempo drops and win, or you don't and you lose. There's no game involved. It's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors simulator or coin flip simulator. I don't want to play that. I want to make the game involving gameplay. I want to make, logical plays that eventually leads to the winning play, or not lead to the winning play and I lose, right? So at least those are games I can think out of. I think for the mono red deck, I should have mulligan Sunfall and kept the Bankbuster. Thinking back, Sunfall was never really going to help. 5 mana for a Sunfall would be good, but really it gets rid of that board, and I get hit by hasty creatures. Whereas in Bankbuster, it can give me more card draw, and potentially be a 3/3 or 4/4 blocker. That could be useful. With all the Tezzeret we drew, we can have free card draws from the Bankbuster. That would have been very, very impactful that we could not get. So I would say that game was lost because of that small mulligan choice. But that's all I got for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.